Actually, contentment, inner peace, and happiness are all very much connected. What His Holiness the Dalai said, that you see, granted that external situations, circumstances can bring happiness or create suffering to a certain extent, but fundamentally, happiness or suffering depend upon the mind.
We are told that if we're beautiful, if we're skinny, if we're successful, famous, if we fit in, if everyone loves us, that we'll be happy. But that's not entirely true.
I have had to make decisions like, why am I unhappy? Okay, Stephanie Gaga hybrid person, why are you unhappy? I feel sad when I'm overworked and that I've just become a money-making machine and that my passion and my creativity take a back seat. That makes me unhappy.
Everything. Play with Jenga. Eating ice cream. Going to the park. Playing with my brothers. And I go to the skate park with my friends. And I get the cuddles. A nice warm bath. Me being good. My sister. Me. When I cleaned up and I surprised her.
The satisfied person says, I am working so that I may get peace. The contented man says, I am already peaceful, that is the reason why I am working.
I think many people imagine that happiness comes from something external. If you get a new car, if you get a better job, a bigger house, you'll be happy. And I don't think that's great to depend on happiness on external things. Whenever I hear the phrase, the pursuit of happiness, the image that always comes to my mind is of racing dogs chasing a mechanical rabbit that's always just out of reach. I think a much better goal of life is to be content. And contentment is an inner feeling of satisfaction that's really not dependent on external factors.
When you're driving to work, or when you're in the checkout line at the grocery store. I mean, who really cares what Brad Pitt and Jen and Angelina are up to anyway, right? We all know those magazines they put to keep you distracted in the checkout line. Actually, now they even have televisions in some checkout lines. But all of these kind of external things, actually, they're not addressing the inner sources of our discontent, the way this practice can begin to, because it has a wonderful way of turning our attention inwards. And so at such times, we can definitely say to ourselves, once again, although this situation is not the way I would like, I am content. And there's no contradiction between doing this and maybe getting in the other checkout line if it's moving faster. And we have to be sensible when we apply these practices. No one's saying that if your house is on fire that you should sit there and practice contentment. But we have so many opportunities in our day-to-day life when actually this is all we need.